wanted to play this. It's such a good piece. So this is a little tricky. You have to use just the side of your hair. I think. But it is really about catching the string. You gotta be able to do that. And I can do it fast, but I think for you, Maria, just do it a little slowly, like that. And just make sure your bow's straight when you do it. You know the... You want to make it sound really effortless. And it's... I really liked the ricochet that happened. It was like, to steal Denton's words, like an eyebrow raising moment. I was like, oh, what was that? So, that was good. I mean, I already taught you ricochet like years ago. So, you just kind of have to lift your bow and then slam it down. So that was good. Just make sure, like, work on that third line. Is there anything you guys want to say? I mean, I don't. Okay, this is the thing about studio class and critique and everything. Not everybody is good at taking criticism. And it's always about sandwiching your compliments and then critique and then compliment. I personally am really good at taking critique. Like, I just don't know why. I don't get offended. Because I have the mindset of, like, this is not perfect, and I have a really high standard, and I need it to reach up here. So I know no matter how hard I worked, and no matter how good I think it is, there's always something to fix. Okay. Alright, so, Denton, you can say something.
Okay. Well, it's going to take me a little longer to come up with my one negative, but my two positives are there was this one moment when you had a really deep vibrato, like your finger was really out here, and it was just really nice, you know, and it sounded great too, like I could hear it.
Oh,
and also, it always, like, amazes me when people have control of their bow like that, like your up bow staccato especially, that was really nice. In terms of one thing that you could work on, I'm not sure how much dynamics are in there, but maybe, like, I didn't hear too much contrast between any soft and loud. So if I had to find one thing that you might work on, it might be, like, contrast between dynamics.
Okay. Yeah, dynamics is another thing that comes up a lot during quarantine, because our microphones don't catch a lot, and it doesn't catch 100%. So, yeah, and dynamics always, you know, we could always do more. It's always something we have to exaggerate so much in order for it to get across to people. So that's good. Why don't you guys go around, like, giving each other comments or compliments? So, Denton gave one to Maria, and then, Maria, you can say one for Alejandro, and then one for Denton.
Cool. For Alejandro, one thing I just noticed about that was your bow control. Like, with every piece you played, I don't know, it was just really solid. Like, it didn't seem out of whack or anything like that. And Denton, I really liked this one part in your second piece. It sounded like two different melodies at the same time. I think it was like a 16th note and then a descending quarter note thing. But I liked your second piece a lot.
Yay! That's good. That was the one that we worked on a lot. Yeah, Alejandro, go ahead.
I was gonna double up on, like, what Maria said. Like, your tone is so good, like, when you're playing. It's
Me?
yeah, your tone. Like, at least the double stops, they're like I could tell. Were you going between two strings at some point in your solo? Yeah, it was so clean. That's like the sound I'm trying to get on one of the high parts.
Aww. That's like one of the best things another friend can say to you. It's like, that's so good, like, it's where I want to be. Or like, that's how I want to sound, or something like that. Oh, little heart. Oh, that's so sweet.
And the Preludium was so good. Like I could tell the beginning. I was like at the beginning I wasn't really looking up because I was trying to find the right page.
Wait, you're
but
talking about Preludio?
So, Preludio, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, it caught me off guard. Like the first couple of notes, it made me look up. It was like it really grabbed my attention. It was so clean too.
Aww.
Yeah. What's it called? Your right hand technique, man. Like, especially in that first piece you played with the figure, I still don't know what's going on, you know? My brain doesn't have that, so that was really good.
Oh, thank you.
And also, your relaxed wrist, like, it was so good. I sometimes, like, my like, bow hand gets tense, and I was looking at your, like, it was able to move even in the hard parts. That's also where I'm trying to get, because I tense up when I'm playing hard parts.
Yeah. Oh, these are really great comments. Let's do critique next week, or maybe some other time. But you guys are really hitting the head on the nail, because, I mean, all of the things that you're complimenting on are things that I worked really hard with each of you. So, like the tense wrist thing, we worked on that, right, Maria?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I made you just do right hand only, no left hand, you know, like, no, I would be like, stop locking your wrist, or like, I would like shout until it happened. And then the thing that you said to Alejandro, what was it, like nothing seemed out of whack, it was just like, it seemed really solid. I totally agree with that. That's just something, Alejandro, I've been teaching you for several months, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like it was in October, or do you remember?
Remember what?
When I first started teaching you.
What I remember is you were telling me to use a lot more bow, because we were working on Mozart 4. That was like the first thing that we started. And I remember you were like, the beginning has to be way bigger. That's how I remember.
Okay. Good. Also that thing that you said about the beginning, like you looked up because it was so catching and captivating. That's something that I made you do, right, Maria? Yeah, I was like, that beginning has to be so sparkly and just so brilliant, and it has to really catch people. So you did it. It was good. Alejandro, I feel like, you know, ever since I started teaching you, I was just like, I really had faith in this kid. I was like, I'm gonna continue to teach him because I believe in him. And I was like, you have talent. That's something I noticed. And I think that's what Maria was saying, is like, you do have like really good intuition on how to play this instrument, because I didn't teach you that. You know, like, you came to me with that already, whether you learned it from another teacher or you learned it like on your own. But that's what I admire about you, is that you have really good intuition, and then you're really good with like self-teaching, you know? I think all of you guys have that, and it's really important to have, because there's only so much I can do, really. I only see you guys for an hour or 45 minutes every week. So the rest of those hours, like, it's really up to you. And it's all about self-discovery. So, it's been an hour. So, well, Alejandro was a little late, so we have one more minute. Let's see. I think we all went around and said something good about each other, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Oh wait, I don't think I said a positive about Alejandro. Your intonation is pretty good. Your intonation stuck out to me. Like you seem like you're on it.
I was working on it a lot in the beginning, like in the introduction for Praeludium. That's something I really worked on.
Yeah.
Because I tend to go flat, like you said, in Miss Fugue. So I like film myself, and then I have like a private folder of just recordings.
Good. That's what I do too. And then if I don't have enough storage on my phone, I just upload it on YouTube on private. And then if it's good enough, I'll just publish it. So, yeah, the Preludium, like, I think, Maria, you and we worked on that together for several months.
Yeah, it was a while.
It was a really long time. And that's what I do. Like, I work on it enough for you guys to be satisfied and have a good memory of it so that you could feel like you deserve to move on. But, yeah, Alejandro, I think it's really great that you're developing your vibrato, like, consistent vibrato. Almost every note is getting a lot of love and passion. That top B, I spoke to all of you guys about this pinky thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all had trouble with that. So, just make sure when you reach that high B, it's slightly flat because you're underreaching it, not overreaching it. So just, you can like bring your elbow around just a little bit and then, like bring my elbow up here. And then my secret to pinky vibrato, I don't clip my nails all the way. I clip my nails economically, at least these 4. Because sometimes when you reach the E string, I know Denton you don't have an E string, but when you reach an E string and it's really high, you have to use like this side of your nail, like this side. Just a teeny bit. And you can't tell anyone. Because that's against the rules. But yeah, it works. When you need like a screeching, like kind of passionate vibrato, it's the nail. So don't cut your nail too much. Let's see. Next week, I can do this time. Does this
okay.
work?
Yeah, this is time.
And I'm not gonna charge you guys for this because it's fun and it's beneficial for all of you, and I wanted you guys to meet each other like anyway. So I feel like COVID is doing us a favor by bringing us together, at least because you're on the other side of the country, Maria, right?
Yeah, I am.
What? Whoa.
Yeah, she lives near Seattle.
Hey, where?
Seattle?
Yeah.
Oh.
Washington State.
Like, all the way there.
Yeah, I moved from there, so that's how I know her. Like, I've been teaching her for like 4 or 5 years. You're 15,
okay.
right?
Wait, what?
You're 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 5 years.
5 years.
Okay, so, yeah, if it weren't for COVID, I would probably never have thought of this. So, I'm glad we're doing this. Let's keep it an hour, and then memorize your Bach, all of you. And then, Alejandro play the whole thing, the whole Preludium.
Okay.
And then, Maria, why don't you play 2 pages? You could play the whole thing. The 3rd page is the same as the 1st page.
Okay.
And then Denton, why don't you memorize your Seitz?
Oh man, okay.
And remember, with memory, you have to look at your music. You gotta really stare at it. And if you're not gonna look at it while you play, spend 30 minutes away from your instrument just looking at your sheet music. That's what all professionals do. We just sit there with sheet music and stare at it. It really helps. Okay. Alright, guys,
thank
good
you
job.
so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.